Thank you. How's everyone feeling today? Come on, this is Pinoy grad. Y'all can do better than that. How's everyone feeling today? All right. Good afternoon, parents, faculty, Filipino American Coalition members, and of course, honored graduates. I've agonized for weeks about what I would say to you today, causing me to lose roughly 8 pounds. So thank you, just in time for bikini season. Thank you so much for inviting me to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Pinoy Grad, as well as sharing this pivotal moment in our graduates' lives. I'd like to acknowledge Annabelle Cariaga, Associate Director of EOP, for asking me to join you today, as well as my brother, Mark Polito, the esteemed Mayor of Cerritos. Mark gave such a wonderful keynote speech at the morning ceremony. Don't worry if you missed it. I took detailed notes so I could steal the best parts. So why did I start the first Pinoy grad at Long Beach way back in Can't say the year. I wanted to have a ceremony where the Filipino community could celebrate our graduates' achievements on a more personal level. I love that each graduate gets to say a few words and thank their parents, their friends, their pets. Seriously, I remember one year, one graduate thanked his pet snake, Cobra Winfrey. Secondly, I've always believed that Filipinos need to create our own, whether it be our own music, our own movies, our own literature. We need to declare ourselves and celebrate our experience here in America. And Pinoy Grad is a great way to get into that mindset as you embark into the professional world. But mostly I started Pinoy Grad because I just wanted to have ube cake at the reception. Oh yeah, you gotta have purple cake, right? It's delicious, festive, and it sounds like a Weird Al Yankovic song. Purple cake, purple cake. Sorry, that joke was for the parents. You're gonna get that. I am incredibly honored and humbled that the campus community has continued Pinoy Grad for so many years, and that it remains a tradition here at Long Beach. So thank you. It means a great deal to me, truly. Today, I want to speak to you not about achieving success, but about adversity and failure. Because as you make your way in the world, all of you graduates will experience both firsthand. Dealing with adversity and learning from failure is what ultimately will define your character. When I attended Long Beach State, I was only one of 2 Filipinos in the film department. I studied film because I wanted to tell stories about the Filipino experience, to tell our stories. In film production class, I started out crewing other people's films. I served as camera operator, cinematographer, and sound recorder, learning the multiple skills of my craft. But when I told my professor I wanted to write and direct my own films, he replied, "You know, you're a pretty good crew member. Why don't you just stick to that?" Yeah, in my head I was thinking, yeah, I'll show you where you can stick it. His lack of support only stoked the fire in me more, and I ended up directing 3 student films before graduating. After completing my bachelor's degree, I wasn't sure which steps I should take in pursuing my dream. So I applied to graduate film school at UCLA, Columbia College, and New York University. I was rejected by every single one. For months afterward, I was directionless, living in a stupor, and wasting the hours away watching reruns of Saved by the Bell. Until I decided to return to what I know, what I love, writing. I wrote the screenplay for my feature film, The Flip Side, the story of 3 Filipino siblings struggling to find their identity in an America that ignores us. I raised the production funds by working as a substitute teacher. I'd write the script after work, and on weekends, I'd audition actors. My journey to make the movie took 6 years. 6 years of saving every paycheck, 6 years filled with doubt and tears, 6 years of people saying I was either a bum or an unrealistic dreamer. All of the doubters fueled my drive. And with the support of my family and my amazing wife, my tenacity paid off. The Flip Side became the first feature film by a Filipino director to premiere at the world-renowned Sundance Film Festival. In pursuing my goals, I've encountered obstacles at every step. What kept me on track, what kept me believing, was remembering who I am, where I come from. Adversity and struggle is at the very heart of the Filipino experience. We are a people of warriors, dating back to Datu Lapu-Lapu, Andres Bonifacio, and Gabriela Salam, who fought against foreign oppression in the Philippines, all the way to Manong's Philip Vera Cruz and Larry Itliong, who led the fight for better wages during the Delano grape strikes. These heroes fought for the betterment of our people, just as your parents, the real heroes of today, worked hard and sacrificed for you. Yes, come on, let's hear it for the parents. Moms and dads, take the well-deserved bow. Come on, stand up, moms and dads. Come on. Come on, stand up. Thank you for all your support and sacrifice. Thank you for the homemade pancit. And thank you, parents, for the Filipino young genes that will get your kids carded for the next 20 years. It's true, I still get carded. And to the graduating class of 2018, please give yourselves a well-deserved round of applause. Yes, you've earned it. The world has changed so much since the first Pinoy grad. So many more distractions to pull you away from your studies. We didn't have the black hole of time suckage known as Facebook. There was no Netflix, no HBO Go back then. Binge watching wasn't a thing, which was probably good, because if I had a choice between studying and binge watching Game of Thrones, I'm watching Jon Snow hook up with the mother of dragons. So I commend you for keeping the distractions to a minimum and putting the hard work to earn your degree. For me, 25 years has flown by in a flash. And for you, it will pass by like that. Thanos did that so much better. There you go. In 25 years, perhaps one of you will be up here speaking to the Filipino graduates of 2043. How will you use the time in between? How will you continue the story of our people here in America? What chapter will you contribute? The baton of struggle has now been passed to you. Embrace adversity. Use it to fuel your ambition. Remember the sacrifices of those who came before you, who fought to give you opportunity and a better life. And most importantly, remember that it is now your turn to make the world better for future generations. You, the Filipino graduating class of 2018, are the descendants of badasses.
Yeah.
So be brave, be fierce, and go out into the world and get your slice of purple cake. Thank you.